And welcome back. So we're going to continue the game. I think we left off raiding. We were raiding intensely, and we also have our air defense up. We've already have radar investigated. We're investigating the second radar to put it on our ships, and we're going towards getting some anthrax as well. We have some doctrines here. This just because if you don't want to get bugged, you should probably pick something up. Sometimes air mission efficiency. Oh, okay. So maybe this one would be good, just because I think that 5% goes towards everyone. So okay. And here, I don't know if there's anything we can pick up that will be helpful for everything. Nighttime, no. So here there's nothing that's useful, so I'll just pick up something just to avoid getting bugged by that. Marines, we should probably pick something up on Marines. Okay, we're training up. Okay, and we can probably train up a couple more divisions. So I would prefer to train up some infantry divisions. Maybe 4 would be the top. Okay, there we go. Now, let's see what we can do. Okay, so we are raiding. Let's get this rolling. We are training our Marines as well. And we have to get ready for the invasion here. So, once these two are finished, we will start building some light cruisers which will be used to spot enemy ships. Let's see how we are doing here. Oh, okay, this is fine. No big deal. And okay, we can watch this battle. Okay, that was good. I think this is going on. Destroyers shouldn't be much of a problem for these guys. Okay. Which is good, because destroyers, it's not good for us. I mean, it's good for our allies because we don't use destroyers that much, or submarines. But for allies such as the German AI that uses submarines, it's good to destroy their escorts, because like that they have less chances of getting destroyed. So that's a positive. Here we go. So let's check this out. How much damage they did to our ship? As you can see, not too much. Not too much. So against destroyers, there's no big problem. You could even, if you wanted to, set them to engage also destroyers. So here, what I'm going to do is advance with more support companies, or at least not more, but increase their effectiveness. So that's why I chose field hospitals. Hospitals, if you increase them, they really will have an impact, and we need them if we're going to engage with USSR in any sort of conflict. We need that, because we can't afford to lose, heavy amounts of ships. Of people. Okay, so here we are raiding. This is good. Let's check on our admirals in case we can add anything to them. Okay, here we are. Okay, big guns export or safety first. Okay. I would choose this because the more attack we have, the faster we destroy them, and the faster we can get away. Okay. Here we are intercepting. As you can see, if we can, this just happens to, there you can see the progress of the interception, how it's going. Let's check out on our ship's health. Yes, so yes, let's send this one to repair, and probably this one we could send as well. Let's remove a couple of zones. Okay. And here, I don't know why. No, this one can move and raid. Oh, it was repairing. Okay. These two, as you can see, it's damaged. So yeah, you have to pay attention, because I have a feeling the repair things are not working out as they should. So you have to babysit a little bit more your fleet than perhaps you would probably like to have to. Okay, that's first part of this. Then what we have to do is we also have to try to build up some more naval bombers. We don't have enough naval bombers currently, so we have to build some more because currently we are lacking in naval bombers. Okay. Then we also have to. I don't know what this is. Okay, that doesn't involve us. And let's see if our. Okay. I think it's going to repair. And also going to repair. If you want to check out, look. I don't know how these guys increase their effectiveness. This guy. I don't know if he gets better. I don't think so. It would be nice if he did, but it doesn't seem like it. Anyway. Naval AA. This would be a good trait if we were getting because it would, but and then this big guns expert cruiser captain fly swatter seaman Ironside. I mean, we have some pretty good traits stacked on this guy actually. I always feel like these take so much time to gain. 500. Okay, well, we're halfway there. Okay. Let's see how they're doing in terms of convoys, because this is see, they are really taking a beating. That's important. That's important. In terms of being able to make Italy make big gains everywhere they can. We moved these troops here. We should also probably move our Marines. I am not too sure. Okay, I'll tell you one good place is Riga. Why Riga? Because in Riga you cut off quite a bit of supply. A place where you can affect a big chunk of front line where they would lose a bunch of supply. That's a good place. We could also attempt here in Murmansk. It would also not be a bad place to try to do something. What's my main issue here? That from here to here, it's quite a distance, and if you get caught in the middle here, it's true that we have, but then pushing any further, it's a struggle. And probably the best line to defend this is probably over here with these. I don't know. Here is also not a bad place. It's just to have a place to make the AI just chug on you, just attack, be desperate and attack you all the time, so it really grinds down on you. Okay. But probably for pushing forward faster, maybe some place of these will be better. But we just have our troops here in case we can maybe go here into Finland to help in. Just move them nearby, okay? This is maxed out. Yes, the progress is really slow. Well, we also only have 2 ships currently. Okay. I think we can change it. There's research speed, recovery rate. I think there's one for repairs, but we cannot apply for that one. I don't know what this thing of recovery rate is, but we aren't going to design that many things anymore. So maybe taking this would not be a bad idea. I also want to check out our MIO, or ship MIO, because I think you need more than 5 right? Yes, I think you need more than 5 to be able to, yeah, to be able to, sorry, I can't get the words out, to put up a policy in place. This is good. We're destroying destroyers. Let's check out. Yes, because they have escorts here. Most of their trade is coming in through here. What are they trading for? See, they are not trading any more oil. So they're eating up their reserves, and I don't know what they're trading through here. Maybe it's exports. It's the exports we're also raiding, I think. Although I don't think so, because I think exports are, I don't know how that works. If the convoys for your, there we go. That's a good one. Okay, so we got our first radar. We could probably get this one. It's 91 days. We can do that, but this one doesn't increase our ships, so we would have to get up to here, and that's a bit of a hassle. So let's refit, and let's continue on from there. Then from this tab, researching this is always a good idea. Okay, then refit. Okay, what's the plan for refitting? Well, the 2 ships that are repairing are prime candidates for refitting. So let's design that template, which is basically, and let's check it out. So right now we have 21 surface detection, which, okay, and when we put in the radar, it goes up a tad. The important thing for me is that it also increases light battery hit chance, anti-air, and it doesn't reduce our speed. So if we really want to, and we increase further to 41, the radar, we will get more surface detection, no speed decrease, which is what we want. We want to keep our speed as high as possible. Okay, light attack. Okay. Yes, those are the little gains that we obtain from, and here we have no gains, no, because we haven't researched that. We probably could and should. Okay. There we go. This is up there because we are producing those ships that are not optimal. Okay. And here we are rating them. Why? There we go. This is what I was talking about. So here we get minus 10% to the production of all the ships and 4 dockyards. Okay. What do I usually do now? Let's see. Just to help with the war, I prefer to give them control of the islands. Okay. I don't know if we really get those 8 factories, honestly, guys. But it's just to help the Japanese win the war. I prefer to give them control of the islands so they can attack from there as well. See, I think we only got 2 factories and it says 8. So, not the best trade, but I don't do it for the trade. I do it for, let's call it the team, okay? Okay, we're building up. Okay, so let's save up, because if we have time, I do like to build some SPGs. I feel SPGs, they don't have to be Space Marine kind, so invulnerable to everything. Just having SPGs that do something, because we can't face the cost of, humongous cost of SPGs. But what we can do is have some, train them on some divisions, and keep using them. The rating is going super well. Super well. I think also the AI is doing something, because I don't think they're losing that many And they are really getting low on convoys. It's just drop, 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 drop. That's great. It really puts them in a position where they can't contribute to the war anymore. It's someone less to worry about. I don't know sometimes how they have such good supply. Well, it's because this still is at 100%. So if it goes down, there you go. So if it starts going down, that's good for us and bad for them. Okay. As I told you, I usually don't accept that, but we want to really get ready soon, so why not? Let's see if our ships... This one's not repaired and this one's not repaired. Okay. And this is good because this experience, as you can see, this increases everything radically. So that's awesome. We could change also so they engage, as you can see, with destroyers now when we refit them. If we get a little bit more daring, we can do that as well. Okay. There we go. We can also check out how many casualties the UK has. Look at that. That's huge. That's huge. And that's just from raiding. I don't know what kind of mobilization law they are on. Extensive, so the same as we are. Okay. So they are struggling. And stability, combo is rated. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how it doesn't affect them when they are getting... The US is much greatly affected from combo rating. I don't know how the UK has such like ultra high morale. It really doesn't affect them that much. But in the US, later when we get on with the war, you will see that it does have more effect. Okay. This is all good stuff. If they cancel that in least, that's probably because we are close to being... Yes, we are close to being okay. It also means that we have to maybe produce a little bit more. I mean... Yeah. They're canceling the land leases because we are good. There we go. We can also move these guys closer to here as well. We have a couple factories. Okay. At some point they might stop trading anything at all. Look. So they are now importing oil probably from the USSR. And I think we have that covered. But yeah. But these are not the best. But whatever. We gotta trust. But yes, they are going to start receiving some oil from the USSR. We can't really raid here effectively because, as you can see, heavy cruisers, everything's bad, basically. And in this sea, we could, but it's a little bit too far away. A little bit too far away. We could do a little bit of a switcheroo. Okay, so these guys are ready to get refitted. 36 days. And this guy also. 36 days. Okay. So there they go. They're getting refitted, okay? That's good. 5 destroyers. Let's see how many destroyers they have. They still have plenty. I think I played the UK some time ago. I think you start with, I don't know. I really don't recall how many destroyers you start with. Okay. This is something we sort of have to... Oh, okay, so we can't push... Okay, so we will increase our... I always forget to do this marine thing, so I don't want to forget this time. Okay, here we go. Okay. I don't think we can... Let's see, these guys also... How we... There's no one here. Okay. And probably not many of them there. Okay, so I wonder if any of the radar we've researched, we can do the interception thing I was talking about. So, no, I think it's the next one. Air-to-air radar. Okay, so, and air-to-ground. So this is also important. So if we can, we'll do this and this. I mean, the thing with the refits is you can always sort of increase your capabilities, which is always nice because you can raid more with less, so it's always good. These two ships, we also going to have to refit them, and the best time to do it is right now because they're just here. So I would like it so you could change how they're being produced now because it really doesn't matter, but you can't do that for some reason, which is a little bit of a pain. Let's see. No grand doctrine. Yes, that's, yeah. So here I usually choose superior firepower because as you can see we have a lot of artillery in our thing. I don't know which one is the best now with the new meta, but I usually choose superior firepower because it helps me more because I use heavy artillery builds because I think what you need, if you're a small nation, you need a lot of soft attack. Can't get that one out. You need a lot of soft attack, okay? And the easiest way to get it is artillery. And that reduces the width, and I think that is good. Don't ask me exactly how. I think there are other channels that are better than me at explaining why. Because there's different terrains have different widths, and to fit into more of those terrains better, your divisions, you know, that enters into the equation. I don't know exactly how, but it does. Okay, so that gave us 4 more dockyards, which will be good for us refitting now. Now, what else can we do? Now we really enter a phase of the game where we really, you know, I mean, okay, we can still do things, but what do we want to do? Okay, so let me explain. We can go down here. So we get annex goals, and we also gain here factory and dockyard and war support. Okay, so this is, I think, a good path to go down. So let's go down this. There's also another path that helps you with aircraft production. So if you feel you are struggling with aircraft production, you can go down that path as well. There we go. Okay. Now those two are also going to refit. And we will have a good amount of refit ships when we get to war with the USSR. The thing is, we also have to design those other ships I told you. But we could, if we wanted to, in a pinch, we could use heavy cruisers for patrol and some other heavy cruisers for giving us naval superiority. So that's another option you have, okay? I don't know, the naval bombers, we want to have them sort of ready because there are going to be a lot of, the USSR has a lot of submarines and we can, you know, bomb them. We can also build up our radar here a little bit. We have to improve our radar also as well. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, I have a feeling we are not intercepting much of this oil. and that's something we wanted to get done because we want to get the Amtrak. So let's. I don't know if I can produce Amtraks and SPGs, which is, but you know, you gotta make a choice. Mechanized. Is there anything for Amtraks here? Only for mechanized. Only for. I don't know if does. I don't know if this counts for. I'm not too sure if. I think so because it's down the mechanized branch. I'm not too sure if. Oh, and also, big mistake we could have made. So here, we researched this, and we have to change the marine template to include pioneers because these are better for getting naval invasions going and things like that. Okay, so that was a thing. These are getting trained up. These, I think, the experience should change if I just change that. It did change, right? Yeah. So their XP should go down. Okay. I'm not going to complain. But usually when you change something, it goes down. So, I don't know. Maybe it's that it changed. Okay. 2 ships. So 2 ships are allegedly... This guy is ready, so he can go out. Okay. We are getting the new divisions here out and ready. Let's train them up. Okay. Let's see. 3 dockyards. So we can really, since I think we have let's see how many we have. We have 6. So yeah, I think we can get naval superiority with these guys alone. Some of them patrolling, other of them just you know, some of them have to be on patrol, and some of them have to be on what do you call this? You know, strike force. Some of them have to be on patrol, and a bunch of them have to be on strike force as well. As you can see, I always have something going on in naval. You really have to spread yourself out because it's just the nature of this. When the US joins the war, it would be good to have this. Here we go. So we can now, if we want to. The thing is, you don't get much intel, but it's not a bad place to fight. So we can ask for military access. And what we can do is we can send our troops here. Meanwhile, because we don't want the Finns to get steamrolled, so we can line up quite a bit of their. I don't know how many tiles these guys have, but we can probably do something there. I think we have 16 divisions. The thing is, you don't know where their divisions are, so it's really hard to make informed decisions at all. That's what I really dislike. Let's see if these guys, they're not gonna move. Okay, so let's try to move them. Okay. Yes. Okay, so the Finns are pushing up. We also have our naval bombers. I don't know if... No, nothing much going on. So, our naval bombers, we can either use them in the English Channel, because many times the ships, well, the submarines of the USSR do go through there, so that's a place to use them at. 42, okay, so just keep on improving. No! Okay, whatever, doesn't matter. So I usually try to not get the Dutch East Indies involved in the war. But, you know. Okay. This is good. We can also do this as well. Okay. See if these guys... Oh, they're here already. Okay. So let's stop training. I don't know if I want to try to see if there are many submarines here, because naval bombers against subs are pretty good. If there's anything in here, I can also what's this? As for airbase access. Okay, that's better. We can move our there we go. I hate it because I can't see the icon. Okay. Let's wait. Maybe they. If it's never bad if the USSR, sometimes I've seen them actually break through. That's what I'm telling you. Okay, so they broke through here. Okay. So we can take advantage of this. Oh no, because we're a little bit untrained. Yeah, that's a pity. So here I'm going to change this guy to here. Here we can just have some random do. There we go. So they managed to break through here, which is good. We can try to help. How? Not too sure. Not too sure. Wait, let's check out on our ships. This guy's also ready. So let's... And these two guys are also ready. Nice. Everyone's ready. Get out and raid. No risk. We also have to put them on only engage. This is where I'm telling you, you could probably change it to also raid or attack fleets that have destroyers, because they really are not that big of a challenge. And since we have 6, we can now enhance the area where we are raiding. There we go. I know it seems like quite a big zone, but I think they can handle it. Okay, so they are driving through. Let's see how's the supply situation here. Not too good. Okay, so we can also try to prepare a naval invasion. Okay, there we go. And we can add a couple of divisions to the invasion. Probably it would be best to do this in a different manner. So let's join up these guys. And one of these with 4 should go to Leningrad, and one of these with another should go here. Okay. And meanwhile, you can train. Okay. Because I think... How much time does it take? 50 days. Yeah, so plenty of time to train it. Then if we want to, and I don't know if see, these guys are ready. So if I want to, I can try to do something with these guys, but let me see. Let me push them. If we see there are submarines here, we should move our naval bombers over here. This is just, I mean, peanuts for us, really. But since they do have subs here, oh, so they've arrived. Okay, so they caught a few. It's good for them to mop up, even if it's a small amount. Mopping up is always a good thing. And here, okay. And I don't think they've taken many more casualties. It's mostly here where they're suffering casualties. Maybe the best place to have our naval bombers is here because we have some radar. Even if it's not much, it's something. Oh, there we go. Oh, well. Okay, that's good. Okay, we maybe did some damage. And here, yes, what can we do? So, non-core manpower. Okay, we can do this. It's not going to be much help. I think you've seen that AI doesn't increase this. Why? Because it also, you have to increase your amount of coal. And I don't have much coal, so that law is sort of neutral. So instead of before where you always wanted to be on the highest law because there was no point in not being, except one of them, which does have something negative. Now there is a point of to not being on the highest law. We are rating, I don't know if that's Canada or something. Who's this? I think that's Canada. So let's continue going down this. Okay, so yeah, everything is sort of going on. Okay. They're not doing too bad, but as you can see, it's not really too good either. Okay, so okay. I don't think too many ships are moving around any longer. Let's check out the status. Yeah, so most of it is going towards the USSR. Yeah, most of it is USSR. Here they have spotting, so they probably have a battle fleet. Here, convoy escort, and export. So they're probably I don't know if they have some routes. No, I don't know why. They're probably getting ready for taking this, which is bad for us. We are more or less ready for that. And why are our raiding ships not being effective here? Well, we could try to raid up there. Let me see. We could put our let's do a little bit of a switcheroo. Okay, let's see if we can raid that with those guys. Remove these two zones from here and raid here and here. Let's see how we can do. We could do this tile maybe. Let's see if we can. Just the thing is that there we are less effective. Let's see. I don't know why it's so rough to catch anything here. The question also might be, why don't you raid near the island? I mean, that is a place you do get to, but if you do it too early, it's easy for them to doom stack you easily. So that's why I don't do it at this stage. I mean, maybe we could. The thing is, we also want to stop the US from getting close as well. So that's also part of the point. When the US starts coming, we really want to nail them when they're trying to get here. Cause as many casualties as we possibly can. Hey, I don't know why they do intercept. We don't intercept anything. It's a little bit mind-boggling. Let's see how we doing with this. Wait, let me stop the training. Okay, so they're almost there. Let's stop the training so they build up their org. And let's get our trucks. Okay, they're there. So everyone's in good position. We need to gain superiority here. So we will have to remove some of our... Okay, so they lost a couple of destroyers. As I was telling you, see, they can move their doom stack and they can do stuff still. So they're not dead. Okay, so let's move our ships. I'm gonna move my ships. Over here. I'm gonna tell them to raid here as well. Let's continue. That's what we want. Hear what's going on. I think part of the issue is that the AI is not... They have the same issue as we do. That the repairs are not having. The AI is doing some pretty good progress actually. More than usual. More than usual, which is good. They're taking some damage. Okay, is our fleet ready? Someone's missing. Okay, someone's repairing. Okay. So I think okay, so these four we will merge. We will put them on this, and we will tell this guy to patrol here. And we will put this guy. And like that we will build superiority here. Hopefully. Yes, there we go. I'm going to build one more factory. Why am I building factories there? Because we might have to buy tungsten because we don't have any. So that's the reason. They are pushing quite well. But remember that when the winter comes there are also some issues, so okay, we are building superiority. This is for naval invasion, has to be here or above. More likely above, because if you're going to put the naval invasion support, which you should. No enemy, okay. That's good because what we want is to putting here some, there we go, so another destroyer, so that's good. I don't know what finished. Oh, this. We're soon going to be in 42. Let's see. Oof, yeah, we are a little bit behind here. See, it's what I'm telling you. It's a lot of balancing stuff. We are quite a bit behind there. Let's see, we sync this. There we go, that's nice. And do we have enough superiority? Still not enough. We will naval invade them here, and that is going to be bad for them because they will go complete cycle. And if we can, usually what I try to do is reach out up to here, some sort of semicircle, because that, why, you might ask. Okay, so if you reach here, they don't have supplies to attack you. That's why, except here. But here the AI usually gets up too easily. But if you pick this, it's hard for the AI to defend. So that's why. I think this is ready. What is not ready is naval superiority. Almost ready. 66. We have 63. Let's see. 64. Okay, ships. What do we do with ships? We really don't have, so as you can see now we have our 6 ships. We really don't need any more. We really don't. We could research the next ones just for the lows and to use them against the US, further range, all the good stuff. But we really don't need to. So we're just gonna let it be as is. Let's check out if this is ready. We are ready. Well, it looks like it's ready. There we go. Okay, so now we trigger the invasion. This guy, we do a quick switcheroo here. We join them up, we put them in naval invasion support, and off we go. We can also use our bonus, which we will also use. And since we have our Air Force, I don't think there's much trouble. We can move some of our good aircraft over there for air superiority. As you can see, what I was telling you, these old aircraft, we can sell them. There's not much use for them. When we have 100 of these, we can build another air wing. But having too many air wings, it also consumes manpower. You know, it's just 2,000 or something like that, but it's still something. So let's see how this goes. We don't have Amtraks or anything. Okay, so one of them is going to work out, and the other one doesn't seem like it's going to work out. Okay. I mean, it's sort of my fault because I didn't do all the researches I should have, so it's sort of my bad. But we still have these divisions that can go in and finish up the job. So let's see it through. Those guys are going to retreat. Okay. Oh, that was my bad because I should have used this. I forgot to use this. I should have used that earlier. And they could have also started moving these guys. There we go. Now the important thing is to capture an air base. Get a little bit of a foothold on the other side. Okay. And these guys also here. There we go. Okay, now with aircraft. Let's bring on our good aircraft to give us air superiority. I know they're not built for this, but they can still do it, more or less. Okay, so let's see. The aircraft, there we go. So they're already here, so we already get probably the bonuses. There we go. Let's put them on the order. We can also start pushing this way as well. And we can also try to use our ships to raid the, because they probably have to supply these through shipping, so we can raid this. Okay, there we go. And that's going to be a major problem for them. And with these 6 divisions, we are going to absolutely sprint for the finish line and try to grab this supply depot, which I mentioned, which I think is not too far off this one. So there we go. And make a run for it. They have 2. These 10. I mean, the time to push is now because they are not organized. to capture some key points here. There we go. They are losing combos there, so we can push. There we go. See if they make it. Oh, they made it. Oh, but they made it poorly. Now they have to capture this. That sucks. We need this tile because if not, we don't have the whole train tracks. Okay, we need this here. There's only 4 trucks. I don't know what to do with those. Research. This is important because if we are going to run into the fuel problem soon enough. And this is doing its thing. We are heading towards 42, field hospital, 42, yes. I hate when that happens. They're like, dude, I have motorized divisions. How are you getting in there faster than me? It's not even possible. Anyways. Finally. So now they are not going to be so humpy. They're not going to be so happy now because they don't have supply there. So let's check out this. So basically, look around. They can get supply from here. Maybe. There's no tracks joining up there. So unless they get it from the sea, no luck. Then, this whole part here, no supply except from here. We contributed to the game already, okay? Now what we have to do is sort of get this front line a little bit sorted out here so we support ourselves with the river. And here, try to clear this part out. And that's basically it, okay? So let's move this order. Let's stop this. Then with our ships, what are we gonna do? We can stop raiding here, and they can get back to their normal business of raiding here. And these guys, I'm going to change them, but raid here, 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 and divide you up. No, what you do? to divide them. There we go. And put them in low risk. Engage. We can put destroyers only. And convoys. No assigned regions. Okay. Here. Okay. There we go. And over here, you have to build some sort of attack plan. There. And here, we need those 6. Hey, when you only select, and you don't know about it, part of the army. And there. Okay. I don't know if I have enough trucks for this. Nope. Really? I don't have enough trucks for that? I can't. Okay. These guys are having some supply problems, so. And I've never put anything on this guy, which I should have, force rate. And I think my main officer general, he still has nothing. Okay, research. Yeah, so we should get on with this. Oh, we should also start producing Amtraks, because maybe we want to try to do something fancy. So, okay, so 3, and let's put this ahead, and let's try to -2 defense. Okay, that's okay. They're raiding again. Not much, but they're doing something. Okay. There you go. So the Germans are really rolling in. So we have been effective, I think. Now, they still have to get ready, the divisions, until we can do something. But we will attack. I don't know why they want our airbase. Oh yes, the far. Okay, they joined the Allies. So now is when really our raiding stuff is going to kick in. Ah, see, this is the bad part about raiding so close, as I was telling you. So, since I don't want to lose any subs, what you can do is just move them out of there, because there's no point. They're pushing hard. Okay, in this occasion, I think we did our job. These guys have absolutely no supply. Once they take that port, these guys have absolutely zero supply. These guys absolutely zero supply. So they are all screwed, basically. Okay, this is good. I think we're catching. There we go, we're starting to catch them. Let's go. There we go. Pushing just a little bit. There you go. This is what I dislike. So you have to try to wrap these guys up as well. Okay. So here there are a couple of divisions that are not going to have much fun. We could also try to close up this place. So let me grab my 6 motorized and try to push through here so we can lock all these guys up. Like so. And come through here. Maybe like this we can lock up all this bungle. Okay. We can try and push here. There you go. Okay. Let's see if we manage to cross. I hate it when they, it's just like, you know, they're quick maniac or something. Oh. We gotta try to lock them in. I'm not the best micro guy. Far from it. Okay. There we go. We are low on oil. You get distracted a second and you're screwed. So probably because the US captured our, but that's not a big problem because we can buy oil from someone. There we go. Let's see if that does something for us. It probably should. Okay. And I think it's not a bad time to wrap up. So, well, let's check out if we solve this oil situation or if we have to. Okay, so what we can do is our fighters, bring them here, put them on, and see if that changes the situation. Because maybe like that. No, we are still not okay. And we are also getting bombed. Oh, because yeah, we need our people. So what we can do, we can't buy much more oil. We are screwed. Okay. So we can. Oh, it's maybe because if you are engaged in combat, you consume more oil. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to remove these guys, put them in park. But I don't think that's gonna change much. These guys, I can also put them in park as well. Nope. There we go. We managed to lock this up. This is good. Good stuff. Stop this. I don't know if they're attacking, what they're doing. Well, as you can see, we have an oil problem. Okay. Oops. We have an oil problem. Who's consuming all the oil? Air. Army. One point. Oh, Australia took that. What buggers? Yeah, well. That's no bueno. But also, as soon as the wow, this is being a really good game, actually. These two guys. There they go. We wipe these guys out. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stuff. And this is not really a place where I would push much. If you wanted to help the Finns, you could probably push up to here to screw up with their supply even more. That's an option. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you've seen something new. We've been able to help a little bit, maybe not as much as we wanted, but I think it was important because look at this. This doesn't really usually happen. It went better than other times. And the rating, I think we've done a lot of damage. And let's see how maybe we've done some damage to the yes. So we've done plenty of damage to the US already. See, it's really quick. That stuff really hurts them. And also look at their convoys rated. That hurts them in their stability as well. So thank you guys for watching and have a great day. Bye bye.